Hi, welcome to Studio 22. I'm your host, Daniel Paugh, and today joining us we've got assistant men's and women's soccer coach Nathan Dahl. Coach, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, Coach, before you joined the coaching staff here at OCU, you actually were a player here, is that right?
Right.
And how many years did you play?
Played here for 4 years. Came in 2009. Last season was 2012. Graduated in 2013.
So what was that like, being able to play all 4 years here and then go to under Coach Harv and on his coaching staff? What was that like?
Well, it was a great experience. I mean, you know as well that Coach Harvey is a tremendous teacher, great student of the game, and can really express his knowledge and portrays that to players very well. But now, having played 4 years under him and now working, this is my third season with him as a colleague, again, I'm learning even more than I did as a player.
Yeah,
just being able to watch games, talk games with him, talk soccer. I mean, he's
coaching experience.
Exactly. He's got experience in every facet of the game, and so it's really enjoyable.
That's what I feel like. I feel like anyone you talk to in Oklahoma who's played soccer any time in the last 30 years, they'll know Coach Harvey. So
absolutely, and it's interesting, especially with the soccer camps that we do, because he started Brian Harvey soccer camps, I think, like you said, about 30 years ago. And so now we run into the fact that the parents bringing their kids also went to camp when they were kids. So it's kind of generational now.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see, and they know that Coach Harvey's a tremendous teacher. And so, of course, they had a good experience, so they want to bring their kids along, have a similar experience.
Can that be a good recruiting pipeline? How many players do you take out of Oklahoma City area and things like that?
The actual number is tough to say, tough to gauge, but yeah, it's definitely something that we invite players that we're already looking at. We invite them to the camps, but it's also a good place for us to identify players that maybe weren't on our radar, but they show up and they play well, and it's a good opportunity for us to work one-on-one with them, kind of determine their skill set, their coachability level, which is obviously very important, and really see what they're about.
Absolutely, Coach. We're going to talk a lot more soccer whenever we come back from break. Thank you for joining us in Studio 22. We'll see you shortly.
OCU is that open shot to a winning goal.
Countless rehearsals for one flawless routine.
Learning to serve before trying to lead.
Learning a language everyone can understand. OCU is
Me.
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 I'm OCU.
Hi, welcome back to Studio 22. We're joined with Nathan Dahl here, assistant coach of the men's and women's soccer team, and we're going to discuss some soccer. So, Coach, clearly with two semi-professional, professional soccer teams in Oklahoma City right now, with Rio OKC and OKC Energy, soccer is becoming more and more popular in the United States and in this area as it is. What do you think about that, just growing up and seeing the popularity of soccer change?
I think it's great. I think, like you said, it's growing and it's continuing to grow, and not just in this city alone, but like you said, around the nation. Even the foreign leagues are becoming more popular. I remember when I was growing up, it wasn't so easy to watch, the English leagues or the Spanish leagues.
Even the big ones.
Exactly. And so now with the TV coverage, it's much more improved. And with us locally, two professional level soccer teams, that's huge. That's big time. And I know that they're trying to get into the youth market as well to continue to develop the sport in general, but also their fan base and their brand, basically.
That definitely holds good things for the future of
Absolutely,
soccer
absolutely.
in Oklahoma City and the country. So talking about those foreign leagues, we hear you're an Arsenal fan here. How'd you become an Arsenal fan?
Well, kind of like I said, the TV when I was growing up wasn't covering every single game, but they were usually covering the bigger teams. One of those would be Arsenal,
Yeah.
and they had a player by the name of Thierry Henry, who you may be familiar with. He was my favorite player, and I just absolutely loved watching him play any chance I got. And they were the best at the time. They still are the best, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they just kind of stole me from the start.
He's definitely an amazing player to watch, beautiful player to
Truly.
watch. How do you think we're going to do this weekend against Chelsea, Arsenal?
It's a tough one. Chelsea's kind of been the bogey team for Arsenal in the past couple years, but with the management change at Chelsea, you know, they've got some things to figure out. But I think Arsenal, with them hosting Chelsea and it's at the Emirates, I think they should get the job done.
You think they'll finally get some silverware this year?
I think so. It's been I think a couple years since they won the FA Cup, but you know, they're in the running. Their Champions League is a long shot, but the actual league, it could be.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for joining us. It was a pleasure having you on the show. I'm Daniel Paugh, and next time we'll see you on Studio 22.